Steelers across the world.
Craziest
yo.
game one of the crazy. I'll remember that game for like. That's just one of those games that you're just going to be like, man.
My brain didn't know how to comprehend everything that was happening.
What happened yesterday?
So were the Steelers just like a really good Week 1 team? Is that what it is?
I don't freaking know.
The Bills last
Obviously,
year?
It was the
Bengals
Bills
this year?
last year. Yeah,
All
I don't
credit
know.
goes to Steelers defense and special teams.
Hey,
So yeah, she's just gonna say.
I got one thing to say.
Yeah.
I told you so.
He told us.
I told you
He
so.
told us.
The whole game, too. They're sitting there. It's over. There's a minute left. It's over. They're going to come back. They're going to lose.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They didn't.
I'm
But
sorry. It was over whenever they needed an extra point.
But who came out on top?
The Steelers.
Who won?
Hey, whatever. I'm happy to be wrong in these scenarios, but
There's a lot of stuff to break down from this game if you're a Steelers fan. It's like, is this actually... I mean, at the end of the day, it's a victory.
I said yesterday, it felt like a loss once it settled in because of TJ Watt.
Which is... it's
what happened with Najee, too?
His foot. He's in a boot. See, okay, thing with Najee, I think they hurried him back. He didn't look right yesterday because in preseason, he had a foot injury. He was out like 3 weeks in camp. And yesterday, I think he like re-aggravated it. Granted, he had like thousands of pounds of linemen on his foot yesterday.
So what do we know what the official injury is? He's just in a boot.
Not
He was in a
yet.
boot. We
Not
don't know
yet.
the official injury.
But we do know the official injury of TJ Watt, right?
Not
Torn
yet.
pec.
We
Not
don't.
yet.
Not
It's
yet.
not confirmed yet, but that's what everyone's leaning towards, which
Because
is
he's
not good.
when he was walking off, they had the camera on him, and you could
He
see him
said,
saying,
he
like,
literally said, I tore my pec. Yeah.
which is like a what?
Season ender almost. He might come back
pretty
towards
much-
the end.
he's pretty much
Maybe.
gone.
Like
but
a
he's pretty much gone. Even when he
15
comes
weeks.
back, it's like, you know, how
Yeah.
efficient might he be?
So
But-
what's the vibe now for the Steelers with TJ Watt? Say TJ Watt is out
So
for the
I'm-
season because it's realistic to say that.
Look, TJ Watt
potentially.
obviously is a player that he will win you games by himself. He did it last year.
He did it. He did it
last year.
yesterday.
He did it yesterday.
Yeah.
Almost.
He
I mean,
got-
give credit to the whole defense as a whole. But with him there, it's like you just know you always have a chance.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like the Aaron Donald effect, where like with Von Miller, it's like TJ Watt just opens up opportunities for other people.
Had a pick, which was, I mean, like Joe Burrow lasered that thing. He just catches it.
And then the play right before that, he sacked Joe Burrow. He got the running back right
Joe
there.
Mixon just saw his life flash before his eyes.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Joe Burrow's like, sorry.
Yeah.
He was dead. And then, yeah, he got a sack. Should have had 2 sacks, but Sutton had a holding call or whatever. But
I'm just so scared that he's going to be like J.J. Watt and
Yeah.
not going to be able to
Injury
stay healthy because this isn't the first time. This is
right,
like the
he was hurt
third
last
time.
year.
season,
Off and
yeah.
on.
Like, this is-
I don't know if he's played a whole season.
That's the thing. That's
Yeah.
why it's like.
But
We all know how good that he is, right? Like he is incredible. He's like nobody else.
Like I said,
honestly.
what he was doing in the first half yesterday is just.
I even said during that game, like after that pick, I was like, he will go down as maybe the greatest at that position. Granted, he stays healthy. And what happens?
That's what happens. He goes
hurt.
110% every play. So like he just
And
puts his
he's
body on the line.
field constantly. Time of possession yesterday, Bengals were on the field 46 minutes, Steelers 23 minutes.
And dude, like
Yeah.
whenever you see him on the sideline, he is just gasping for breath. Like
Yeah.
there is nobody that I've ever seen that like gives it more like per play
Yeah.
than TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible to see him do what he does
Another-
at the level that he does it.
Another worry I kind of had was Cameron Hayward wasn't in the whole game either.
He
came
got out.
out a little bit later.
He supposedly is okay. So,
But
again,
he's older.
another one.
He's older,
Yep, he's
but
another one.
He's
that
like if
can't
we
stay
lose
healthy.
him and TJ Watt,
But Minka, pick 6.
block
looked
field
he was
goal.
kind of bad.
Block field goal.
Yeah,
Minka's
I don't even know where to go with this game because we're just going all over the
I
place. Like the
know,
end of the
I
game was
know.
incredible
Look,
to
they're
talk
the most
about.
expensive defense in the league, and yesterday they showed why.
But
I mean, honestly.
Edmonds in the middle of the field, giving up stuff. Witherspoon
That dude
giving
cannot-
up.
Oh, Witherspoon. Don't
He lost us the game. or
Okay,
not
but
lost
like
us the game,
also like remember Witherspoon. It's like they're giving him a 1-on-1 with Jamar Chase.
I will say, like, the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, this defense is on the field 24/7, and they're playing, like, their Bengals are down the whole game, so they're just passing.
but
Constantly. That's why, like,
constantly.
I
So,
didn't even, like,
the secondary held their own, I feel like, as much as they possibly really could have.
there was that play where Sutton
I
saved
know.
Witherspoon.
No, I know. Witherspoon did not look good.
Witherspoon
by
did not
any
look
means.
good.
He had a pick, but, like, man, that.
it's a tall task to ask. Like, I think the cornerback core isn't terrible as a whole, but whenever they have a true number one like Jamar Chase, whenever we're versing a team that has Devontae Adams or Justin Jefferson, that's where things can kind of get sticky for the Steelers.
And in the middle of the field too, they leave the middle of the field wide.
And that's what
they
the
were playing.
Steelers.
They were playing in prevent
Yep.
because they didn't want to get beat.
This
That's
is something
what
the
they were
Steelers
doing.
do all
I
the time.
know.
They
Yep.
always have done it. This is why the Patriots have always been able to pick us apart with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Short passes, short slants. The Steelers leave that wide open.
Yep.
That's just how it is. They blitz a lot of their linebackers often. It leaves that short middle of the field open. Teams know that. It's so frustrating to watch. At the end of the day, though, the defense did play really good. I mean, the
balled
defense
out.
won the game, dude.
Yeah.
The whole second half until literally like the last drive of the game.
They were the best defense in football yesterday.
Yeah.
You could
Like,
say. You could
honestly.
say
Oh, you
they're
said
up
Joe
there.
said statistically that was
it was their best performance in franchise history. Like the stats they had: 4 picks,
Which is
2
crazy.
forced fumbles, 7 sacks. I mean,
The Steelers.
blocked field goal. I
The
mean,
Steelers offense didn't have a first down
well, so
until
that's
like
the
the
problem.
last drive or like
That's
overtime.
the problem.
almost.
They could not move the ball.
So another thing before we get to offense, defense. I actually like the run defense. The run defense wasn't bad yesterday.
Okay, they did. Besides Joe Mixon's big run at the end of
Yeah.
the first half, they did very well.
Which
yesterday.
that was our biggest issue last
They
year.
did very
So,
well in the run
hey,
defense yesterday.
Keep that the frick
Besides
up.
that one play, which I think Devin Bush should have been the guy to tackle Joe Mixon, but
You and Devin Bush should go back. So
Miles Jack looked pretty good.
Miles Jack
he
looked
had
really
a few
good.
shining moments yesterday.
Miles
He had a
Jack
nice
looked pretty
pass
good.
break.
Alex Highsmith,
Yeah.
you need to step up, buddy,
Yeah.
because
He's gonna have to step up.
TJ Watt.
Yep.
Like he did pretty good yesterday also.
He
but
did,
like
but
he's
TJ
like
Watt takes off a
literal
lot
in
of
the
heat,
literal
man.
sense
Yep.
of stepping up.
What
yeah.
happened with Splain too? I seen he came out.
Yeah, he was off and on. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's kind of like
overall.
splitting time with
Yeah.
Devin Bush back and
Yeah.
forth. They're trying to figure out that whole situation. But
So offense
Sucks.
Who do we blame? Can we even put the blame on Mitch?
Oh,
don't
dude,
think
Mitch
Mitch-
held his
yeah.
own, dude.
Mitch, I
think
thought had
he
a good
played,
game.
I think he was good yesterday.
I
for
think
what
so,
he
too.
had to deal with.
I think so too.
He literally
He was running for his
Yeah.
life, and
Yep.
he only got sacked one time.
He almost gave up not gave up a safety. He almost was
Yeah, I don't know
tackled for
how.
a safety.
I don't know
got rid of
how
the
he
ball.
got that ball
Yep.
off. In the back of my mind, I just wonder that what would Pickett have done in this game? You gotta
well,
wonder.
he
man.
could have
You
done much
gotta
more
wonder. You
considering
gotta
they
wonder.
won. They won, so I mean, you
This-
do gotta wonder. But at the end of the day, they
I'm
won.
glad he's not in there because if he was thrown into that game and he did bad,
I know.
that's
No,
bad.
I'm cool with Mitch starting.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently there's a Steelers reporter saying that Tomlin's plan is to have Trubisky in the whole season. We'll see. Who knows? But
So obviously
I don't know.
offensive
Offense,
line.
we'll see about that.
running the ball. I mean, Chase Claypool led in rushing with 36 yards.
And this plays worked. They ran it 3 times, and each play was
Actually,
the first down.
there was a couple that actually worked, which is like the first time
Their
in
jet
forever I've
sweeps
actually seen them work.
Sometimes did work last year with Claypool. That's what he was used for. Not always, but
Yeah.
there were signs where like it could work. But
What did Najee do?
and he
Yeah.
10 carries for 23 yards.
And who was the backup? It was 30, right?
Warren.
Which is the new.
Warren, who's the new starter now? So
And he's not a rookie though, right?
yeah, he is.
Oh, he is a rookie.
Mhm.
So we drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wasn't.
He looked good. He
sure
looked
about
good
that.
in preseason. I mean,
He did look good in
Not
pre-
that says much.
There's
Dang.
literally only so much he's going to be able to do though.
Yeah.
Offense.
And
Well, that's
Pat
what it comes
Fryermuth
down
led
to.
receptions. I expect
Did
him
he?
to kind of shine this year, going into the season.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson looked pretty good.
Who is 81 on our offense?
I don't know who 81 is.
81.
Yeah, he
it's
was
like
that
our
Boykin?
backup tight end.
Oh. Oh god.
I don't know. I seen him just
Yeah, he
taking
was
off
good.
down the field sometimes.
Yeah.
Zach Gentry.
Was that him?
Gentry,
I was like,
2 catches,
dang,
40
bro.
yards.
Dude, how about Deontay Johnson's 1 catch?
All right, yeah,
Left
so
hand
let's-
1 snag.
Yeah, let's move to
Oh
the
my
end. So the end of the
gosh.
game is here, right? The Bengals are driving downfield. It goes back and forth a couple of times because the
stop 'em.
Steelers can't pick up a freaking first down
Mm-hmm.
after the Steelers defense comes up clutch.
For like the 8th time.
Bengals driving downfield, things are looking good, and then all of a sudden penalties just killing the Steelers.
Yep, like
Bad.
always, like
The hit to
always.
the head from TJ Watt. That gives them an automatic first down. I think it would have been 3rd or 4th down.
I think
had that
it
penalty
would have been
called.
called. It would have been 4th
Minka
down.
had a thing in the end zone, a hit on, I think it might have been Jamar Chase or somebody had a hit. It was a
Late.
technical foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was killing us, dude. Penalties were absolutely destroying us.
So they got down, and then they were able to tie the game. Which again, it was the 1-on-1 with Jamar Chase and Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally like the last play of it was the last play of the game. I don't
It
know
was.
how that
There was
play
2
only
seconds.
took
There were
us.
zeros on the clock. So they had to put 2 seconds back.
I don't
on
know
for
how
extra
that
point.
play only
I
took
don't know
2
either.
seconds. By the way, whatever.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. It's like last play of the game. The game should have been over.
Yeah.
They
They're
line
kicking
up.
an extra point, and mother frick, the most insane thing ever. Like I'm barely paying attention because I'm just like really sad at the moment because the Steelers are winning the entire game.
Yep.
So it was a
And-
high snap. He tried to bring it down. He wasn't able to turn the laces. McPherson kicks the laces. It goes wide left.
Well, no.
This is the extra point.
This is the extra
that
point.
got blocked.
Yeah. So this
Oh,
is the
this
one
is the
Minka
blocked one.
blocked
Yeah.
to
Oh,
save the game,
He
to
said-
push us to
he
overtime.
He said it barely touched his finger.
Did he say
I
that?
interviewed him. He's like, it just touched my
That's right,
finger.
because it still looked like it was. gonna
I
go
thought it went in
Say.
still. That's what,
Yeah.
like, you want to talk about a dagger that would have been, huh?
So
Like, my goodness.
overtime comes, we get the ball. Now, the first thing you said, which I agreed, and this is one of the negative things that I would agree with you guys.
We deferred.
Huh? No. It was if we don't score a touchdown here, the game's over.
Yeah.
And I agreed with the way that they were playing.
Yeah.
I literally was like, dang, should we defer the ball and try to get better field position? Which is stupid to think of, but like that's
Well, you stop them, then he'll be like, all you need is a field goal to win.
right. That was the vibe of
They
the
get a
offense
touchdown.
at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody. I mean, that's pretty extreme.
It is
It's been
extreme.
done before. Bill Belichick
Yeah.
did
He's
it,
done it,
and he's done it, and it's worked for him. He's done it, and it's lost him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe in your defense.
But they were able to get into semi-field goal position. And
remember
Oh
that
no,
first
that was
drive.
like it was like a freaking.
Three and
no, I
gimme.
think it was 53.
Oh, was it 53?
It was I remember it was a 53 yard, which is Boswell can do. Boswell.
No, that one I
oh.
think was a 55.
The first one.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
talking
then
about
shit, the one
McPherson,
that-
right?
no.
McPherson's field goal, because McPherson missed one.
I say McPherson was first.
McPherson
Oh,
missed
yeah,
one.
okay, yeah.
Boswell missed one.
Which was the high snap
Right,
that
so-
he kicked the
did
laces.
did the Bengals? I don't, man,
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to look.
It was.
They had to punt. They
So
didn't
much
get another
happened this
opportunity.
game. Yeah, we punted the first possession we had, I'm pretty sure.
Shocker. What?
And then Bengals went down, I think. And then
McPherson
just.
misses.
And Tom's saying the whole time, like, why are they just kicking a field goal right by now? Which I agree, because they're risking the turnover or something.
Yeah, they were driving. This was like an easy field goal that
Yeah.
they missed. They're driving
Yeah.
downfield and they're like past the 50. Like they're in the red zone and they're continuing to go for it. And I'm like, why are you not just kicking a field goal? Like, why risk
Well,
a
it
fumble
was weird that
or
they
another
were
like, interception?
It was really weird that they were still passing as well. They weren't even just
Yeah.
like running and just like, all right, Mixon, hold on to the ball. They were passing the
Yeah.
ball still.
And he shanked it.
And
I
he-
mean,
he shanked it.
Laces were out, so
Which is just stupid.
I couldn't believe that.
Just stupid. Like it doesn't make any sense.
It was their backup
Holder.
holder.
By the way,
Yeah.
for everybody memeing us whenever we say Boswell's second best kicker in the NFL, and then you say, but he's the third best kicker in the division, well, suck on that. Because McPherson missed 2 potential game winners. So, or whatever. Block
Neither of
counts as
those
a
were
miss.
his fault there, really.
Hey, Boswell.
They
he
weren't.
made
He
that
got
laces
blocked
one.
and then it was the
Block one wasn't
laces.
his
Yeah,
fault.
Boswell would have made it to the line quicker and freaking booted that first one. Whatever.
But
So
then
whatever.
We got Boswell to I think it was a 53-yard field goal.
That came off his foot so bad, dude.
It did
had
not.
I
so
thought it
bad.
was curving back in, though.
It did.
I said if it was 5 yards further back, it goes in. Like if he kicked it from what 60,
60 or
it
so,
would have
yeah.
went in. It was curving back right.
Yeah, it donged off the side, and we're just like, okay.
All right. Well, now the Bengals are in field goal range, and
Yeah.
how did we get the ball back?
Well, I don't know because
They
I mean,
punted.
we
They-
should have.
they
Yeah, we
punted.
should have sacked Joe
Oh,
Burrow. And he
it
snuck
was-
out of it and took off. I think.
Yeah. I mean, hey, moral of the story: Boswell won us the game, and Boswell we
Well,
trust.
we skip. You don't want to skip Deontay. I know you briefly said Deontay.
Oh,
Johnson's
Well, he had
catch.
that crazy catch, but
That
that's when
catch.
Boswell missed the. That's when it hit off the.
Yeah, that was before.
That was that.
Oh,
drive.
was
that
it?
was
Set
that
that up.
drive.
Yeah, yeah, that was like the first down of the game, and like
It
for
was-
the
yeah.
Steelers
we-
forever.
We just barely got into field goal range for Boswell, though.
I'm sorry, guys. We're trying to.
I say there's so much
stuff
happened this
happening.
game, but Boswell ended up winning it. I don't know how we won that game. That was hype as heck.
It was.
It was insane. I'm still trying to comprehend how it happened and went down like this, but it's a win. We got to just see what the status of
What-
Watt is, what Najee is. There's a lot of people that went down.
Who do we play week 2?
New England.
We got New England.
Oh, okay.
No gimme. Should
It's
be.
not-
Can't
it
look-
isn't.
no
It
gimme.
isn't.
Look past
It isn't.
No,
It is
cannot
not.
look
It's
past
those
that.
games that the Steelers are
Yep.
really good at playing down to their opponents.
Yep.
We know that
Yeah,
as Steelers
yeah.
fans. You should know that as
Yep.
a Steelers fans. They're good at
This-
playing up to their opponents at times and down to their opponents at times.
Honestly, this is a good game for Kenny to come in, honestly.
Yeah, but you can after a win
Mitch
versus the
did well.
Bengals.
Yeah.
That's,
You,
I say
I
Mitch-
gr-
I-
you
it's
can,
not a
obviously.
bad game for him
It's
to come
not.
in, but
I
it's
still
just
think
it's
the
not
Jets-
going to
I just think the
happen.
Jets used to come. If they're going to put him in, do it against the
What,
Jets.
week 4? Week 5?
4 or 5.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So all the Steelers fans, let us know your honest thoughts of the game. I hope we didn't miss too much here. We kind of, I feel like
All
we
over
talked
the
about
place,
everything.
yeah.
There's
So
so
much
much that
happened.
happened. There might have been a player that performed well or bad that maybe we didn't mention, or maybe there's some expectations of players you think are going to step up for week 2. Let us know down in the
We didn't
comments.
see Connor Hayward.
No, and it's just like we didn't see much
You're
of Pickens either. He only had 1 catch, so it's
Yeah,
kind of
where
like
was
these
George?
rookies.
He was targeted a few times, but he just.
We
didn't.
should. There's a lot of Chase Claypool, which I thought he was going to kind of sizzle out a little
Yeah.
bit with all the guys that they have, but he actually did look good. I was impressed to see that. All right, everybody, we'll see you again tomorrow with some more videos. So make sure you're subscribed. Have a great day, everybody.